At 48, Joanita Kawalya is a mother of two, Christopher Wanji Eklas, named after both her husband and her late father, and Whitney Matilda Nakaima, named after the late musician Whitney Houston, whom Joanita greatly admired. She has been married to Christopher Muganga for 20 years now.
It's too much of an academia, and I'm too much in performing art. You have to be very patient and ready to be flexible and accept certain things, but not saying, as a woman, you don't have your right to say, I don't want this.
Joanita is lively and bubbly. She speaks fondly of her father and the lessons he taught her that she holds dear.
It takes years to make a name, but it takes a minute to lose it. So I've been holding that as a tool to really help me stand.
She credits her mother for teaching her the value of patience, and she has deep respect for her father for standing up for the arts during Uganda's difficult political times.
Entertainment is a unique kind of business. When there is any instability in it, you are the first person to go out of business.
The musician is now an advocate for peace. She believes that the survival of Uganda's music industry lies in the stability of the country. In recent months, there have been musicians who have put aside their music career for politics.
Unless you're very sure you want to end up into politics, then you leave the music industry. If you lose politics and you lose your audience, then you're out of business.
What is her take on some artists who have sworn allegiance to particular presidential candidates?
Many of them, they could be there working. That is a different thing. But those ones who are stationed on one person, you have to bear in mind that you've made your own decision. So you really know behind you that your fans are there. Are they going to come back? Because this is a small program. It's just a program. It's just like a project. After 3 months, it's over.
She says she would like to see a woman president for Uganda.
They're ready to share whatever they have. You can imagine it could be a mother of 10, and then you might not eat, but all your 10 children have to eat. But it's not the same with men. So I really feel that if we happen one day to have a lady president, she could even be better than any other president.
In her opinion, there is a lack of maturity in Uganda's way of politicking. She also believes that there should be zero tolerance for violence and conflict as we approach the elections in 2016.
We are more than that. Life is more than that. If I fail in politics, don't you think I can continue anywhere? I can. When it's a war, all of us lose.
Joanita Kawalya studied at Old Kampala Primary School, Trinity College Nabingo, and the Institute of Teachers Education, Chambogo. She clearly remembers her most painful experience as she was growing up.
The day my father died. I don't want to think about it because I can cry any time from now. It was, my father died in '86, after the government has come into power. And he's one person, or people in the entertainment by that time, they really struggled a lot to make ends meet. So after that, '86, and you are seeing the peaceful environment we are in now, I really feel they missed it. Yet they've been struggling for quite a long time.
She grew up in a large family with 18 children in total and recalls her fondest memories.
The day I got my first son, Wanji, I was shocked to have a real child, and then the day I got married, because I know people talk and talk and talk and talk.
She started singing when she was in nursery school, and her peers liked her so much that they regularly asked her to sing for them.
That was my father's song.
While in primary school, Joanita joined the church choir and polished her singing over the years. Her elder sister, Margaret, introduced her to the Afrigo band, where she did some of her best pieces.
When you are in Afrigo, if you are not disciplined, you can't be there. You can't be there. We just say, you know what? However good you are, we can't work with you. Because what we know, discipline is the heart of everything.
She is appreciative of the fact that Uganda's music industry has grown.
Many parents are now allowing their children to join the music industry. But what I really feel, they lack a lot of discipline. Some of us will behave like this because we had a platform of the background of the church, which really mentored us in one or another through the church choirs. But now musicians come out from anywhere, so they don't know how you behave, what to do, what to say, and what to sing. Because if you're a good musician, you have to be very sensitive with culture affiliation. Well, is that the right dress code? Is that how you should say your things out? Are your things really educative?
Joanita Kawalya has worked as an advisor on a number of committees and is an activist on matters of HIV, women and children. She is also head trainer of the Nabagereka's Kisakate program, which teaches children about cultural norms and values. She is all for responsible parenting.
When we are growing, we used to have grandparents, we had aunties. This time it is no longer there. You're having an aunt who is there, but she is not ready to take care of your child. So where are you going to put your child? So they end up throwing them away. So unless you understand that you're not supposed to bring any child on this world when you are not ready, because the child doesn't belong to a man. That is where we go wrong as young girls. You think this man is going to take care of me. Those are building castles in the air.
Joanita has no kind words for men who refuse to settle down and are busy having children outside of marriage.
As a man, how can you waste your time just like that? And you don't want to work? They don't want to work? And you're a man who wants me to prepare everything for you? How? I can't. But these men are there having so many women around. They think it's a swagger. It's not a swag. It's a problem.
She would like to see the musicians of this generation respect themselves and their work more.
You don't need to smoke. You know, me, I've never smoked. I've never drunk anything. That is a personal choice. That is a personal choice. But is it an appropriate choice? You die of TB, you'll die of HIV, you die of cancer, you'll die. Do you think you'll manage to reach where I am?
Josephine Karunji, NTV.